Welcome back. In a major revelation, a former police officer has admitted to being part of phone tapping operation by the Telangana Special Intelligence Bureau during the Bharat Rashtra Samiti government. Hyderabad former Task Force Deputy Commissioner of Police Radha Kishan Rao has confessed to Hyderabad Police in phone tapping case. The ex-DCP confessed KCR wanted the arrest of BL Santosh to make the case strong so that BJP would come for a compromise and get rid of ED case against his daughter K. Kavita in the liquor case. P. Radhakishan Rao, the former Deputy Commissioner of Police of the Task Force Hyderabad City, claimed that several retired police officers, politicians and media personalities were snooped under the instructions of the then Chief Minister under the then Telangana Special Intelligence Bureau, Prabhakar Rao. Prabhakar Rao has been named as the prime accused in the illegal phone tapping case. The snooping operation was allegedly aimed at keeping tabs on the political rivals of the BRS and then Chief Minister KCR ahead of the state elections held in November last. The Hyderabad police has attached Radhakishan Rao's confession statement to other documents submitted to the Namapalli Criminal Court.
This is nothing new. They have been doing it. They have been trying it. During UPA, when Home Minister and Finance Minister's office can be bugged, what do you expect them to do when they are in the power in the state? KCR was always allergic to BJP, and he was just following the footsteps of the Congress, what Congress party has done in the past. All these are parts of the same corruption gang.
सत्यता से काम नहीं करते, जनता की ईमानदारी सेवा नहीं करते, वो इस प्रकार के अपराध, फोन टेपिंग कराना, किसी क्रिमिनल केस में फंसाना, इस प्रकार के काम करते हैं। मुझे बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है कि आज ये पर्दाफाश हो रहा है और सत्य है कि विपक्ष जो जितना भी है वो सारा का सारा अपनी सत्यता पे, मेहनत और सेवा पे काम नहीं कर रहा, वो लोगों को फंसाकर अपने आप को राजनीति करना चाहता है और ये पर्दाफाश होना दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है और मुझे लगता है कानून भी उनसे संज्ञान लेगा। जो भी बनता होगा, जो भी होता होगा, वो काम करेगा, लेकिन ये दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है।
Controversial phone tapping case in Telangana where BRS and his family have created a blanket of spy surveillance where politicians, rivals, same party, judges, honorable judges, prominent businessmen and every person considered, especially to KCR and his family, have been surveilled, and that Shri BL Santosh ji has to be, I repeat, has to be arrested in order to create massive amounts of pressure on the Bharatiya Janata Party to let go of Kalvakuntla Kavita in the Delhi liquor policy scam. This is the extent of the conspiracy against the Bharatiya Janata Party, KCR's way to threaten and blackmail the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Breaking inputs coming in the Telangana phone tapping row, the Congress has now hit out at the BRS chief, firing dictator jibe at the former Chief Minister of Telangana. Listen into Udit Raj.
He is another dictator. He was, rather I should say. Second term he got through money, muscle and blackmail. And he has not done only with the BL Santosh, but done it very well against everybody. And all opposition, that is what it. Why is being highlighted that he has done against only BL Santosh, but entire Congress and all. He has done it. And of course for that he should be penalized. And now there are many, the Prime Minister did it and Home Minister did it. What was the Pegasus?
Soumit is joining us with more details. This confession coming in from the former DCP is in fact a clincher. As far as the investigation is concerned, the former DCP saying that the Chief Minister wanted to target BL Santosh so that the BJP would compromise and the ED case can be done with against K. Kavita. Also, not just BL Santosh, but they were tapping phone calls of some businessmen, journalists, and in fact anybody and everybody who spoke against BRS. Soumit? Soumit, can you hear me?
Well, can you please repeat the question?
Soumit, I'm talking about the confession of the ex-DCP who has taken names. that of the chief minister, that he was targeting BL Santosh. He's mentioning the Liquorgate case as well, how they wanted the BJP to compromise, if their plan went as per what the chief minister wanted.
Well, shocking revelations has come out now, and in this, actually, initially Revanth Reddy, when he was the TPCC chief earlier, when he was the opposition leader, he has attacked and he has even clearly taken these official names, Bhujanga Rao, Tirupatanna and Prabhakar Rao, and also Pranit Rao. And initially, after Congress government was formed, Pranit Rao was arrested, and clearly, later, the other officials have also been arrested by the Hyderabad City Police. And now shocking revelations have been emerged by the, former top cops and former DCP who has submitted his resignation immediately after, BRS has lost the power. And he has, in his confession, he is right now in the custody, and in his confession he has stated that top leaders from the opposition parties, journalists, judicial officials, and businessmen and several others their phones were tapped, and initially even leaders from the own BRS party and critics of the BRS party, their phones were tapped, and even KCR, he has directly taken the name of former Chief Minister KCR and said that he wanted BL Santosh to be arrested, because at that time CBI initially questioned Kavita, and later ED has entered into the matter. And at that time, when this case was cooking up, the Liquorgate case was cooking up, so at that time initially KCR wanted BL Santosh to be arrested, and SIB, Special Investigation Bureau from the Intelligence Unit and Task Force team, they have strategized it, and as per the document I'm saying it, and as per the confession I'm saying it, so they have strategized this MLA's poaching case, where we have reported from the ground. Even Times now went to the ground immediately after alleged poaching case came to limelight. So even that was strategized by the police teams. And then later, KCR wanted BL Santosh to be arrested, National General Secretary organization. So basically to build immense pressure on the BJP, so that BJP will come to compromise, and then they will negotiate to get rid of the ED case. And in return, they will be taking the case back on BL Santosh. Is what in the confession statement it was stated by the former top cop. And even now we have accessed Bhujanga Rao, additional SP. He's serving additional SP and right now suspended after his name has emerged in this tapping case. And even in his submission, in his confession, he has clearly stated that top journalists, top politicians, and top businessmen, they were phone tapped. Their phones were tapped. And initially,
it looks like whoever was critical of the then Chief Minister and BRS was under their lens and on the radar. So Amit, stay on with us. Let me go across to Aditi, because this document, the confession, has now been submitted by the police to the Namapalli Criminal Court. Take us through that.
Well, before that, I'll take you through the names who have been come out, who were under lens, and we have the names, and this is as per the statement of additional SP Bhujanga Rao. This is the statement that I have. The names you need to focus on are first Revanth Reddy, now Telangana Chief Minister, was also under the scanner of KCR government. His phone was also tapped. You can see what additional SP has said. He said, Mr. Prabhakar Rao used to discuss with me about political developments in different constituencies and gather information about persons posing threat to BRS party and its leaders, and pass on the same to Mr. Pranit Kumar, who used to monitor them continuously to develop profiles useful for controlling them, help BRS. In this way, I came to know that they had put surveillance over Mr. Shambipur Raju of BRS, who had difference with Kutubul BRS MLA, T. Rajaya, BRS leader, who had differences with. So, in fact, even their own MLAs were under the scanner, who had differences among them. They were also under the scanner in the KCR government, not just Congress leaders, but also BRS leaders, even BJP leaders. BL Santosh was under the scanner. And over here, he has also written out how, due to fear of surveillance by SIB indiscriminately, many political leaders, judiciary and bureaucrats avoided direct phone calls and started encrypted communication like WhatsApp, Signal, Snapchat and other social media platforms. Prabhakar Rao and his SIT team of Pranit Kumar started obtaining and analyzing internet protocol data records to track their communication over internet calls. So even after, snooping their phones, people tried to dodge the snooping and tried using WhatsApp, Signal and other platforms. But that also was under the scanner of the KCR government. And this is a huge revelation that is being made by ex-cops. Now, he says that during election, particularly in the months of October and November 2023, one Mr. Shravan Kumar of iNews used to be in direct contact with Prabhakar Rao at the behest of Mr. T. Harish Rao, then minister. Mr. Prabhakar Rao in turn had asked Praneeth Kumar to meet Shravan Kumar of iNews and be in touch with him. Then Mr. Shravan Kumar had got direct access to Praneeth and SIB teams on political works. He used to communicate mostly through WhatsApp and send all information about opposition party leaders and their supporters, financial supporters of INC, BJP, and used to provide specific inputs for targeted seizures of money of opponent leaders, and also used to help Praneeth's team in trolling critics of BRS party and its policies. So big revelation coming in that during elections, how the BRS government controlled its opposition leaders, snooped their phones, tapped their phones, used money and muscle power to control its opponents, and even used media to control the opponent leaders.
Right. The additional SP has made these revelations as far as names are concerned. We have Somit on the broadcast as well. The current Chief Minister of Telangana was also on their radar.
Well, that is true, and equipments, high-end equipments, and also tapping equipments were brought in. Where actually one of the private personality was involved in this matter, and SIB team and also intelligence team, along with the help of this IT technician who was a private personality, they negotiated with the private companies of Israel, and they have brought this tapping high-end equipments from Israel, and also without taking prior permission from the Ministry of Home Affairs, and they have bought these equipments here, and then later they brought those equipments near Revanth Reddy's residence, and they have set up there. And with the 40 members team, Praneeth Rao, former DSP, he has kept in surveillance on Revanth Reddy, the then opposition leader and the then TPCC president, and now serving chief minister. So they used to hear each and every conversation Revanth Reddy used to have, and because this equipment was set up near Revanth Reddy's residence, they used to hear each and every conversation. And also even family members of Revanth Reddy, even his brother Kondal Reddy and his wife and also daughter and son-in-law, everyone was under their radar, and they used to tap each and every mobile of the Revanth Reddy, his family members, and also the followers who used to support Revanth Reddy directly. And mainly, they also tried to strategize to cut down the financial support to the Congress party and to ensure smooth flow of money for the BRS candidates. And during last elections, they also strategized to ensure that, in Kamareddy, where KCR has fought, they have tapped the mobile phones of Venkatramana Reddy, who is the candidate from the BJP. He won on KCR, and also one more candidate from the Congress party. So even they have, tapped their mobile. They used to monitor their regular activities, and then after getting the inputs by the SIB, they used to give these inputs to the Hyderabad Commissioner's Task Force team, Special Task Force, what we call them in the Hyderabad, and also SOT, Special Operation Team of Rachakonda Police Commissionerate, Special Operation Team of Cyberabad Commissionerate. So the SIB officials, after tapping the mobiles, they used to give these inputs to the revelations have been made.
Right, so that's how phone tapping was done. So Amit, stay on with us. We have some more breaking inputs. I'll come to you for details on that as well. We've also accessed documents of the special operation team from the KCR government era, which reveals who all were tapped under the KCR government. The report reveals that certain journalists, judges and advocates were spied on. Activists who were vocal against KCR were also under the radar. Somit continues to be with us on the broadcast. Somit, even judges not spared. So journalists, judges, advocates, apart from not just rivals, but their own partymen, they were all being monitored. Their phones were being tapped.
Well, that's true. Everyone in the document, it can be clearly noticed where both the officials, not just one officer, former top cop and who has served as an DCP, head of the task force team and of the Hyderabad city, and he had each and every resource within him to ensure that he carries out any operation in the entire Hyderabad city. So even he has made this shocking revelation in his confession statement. At the same time, former is not former, is as of now is serving and right now suspended additional SP of the Bhupalpalli, who also served as an officer in the SIB, in the intelligence unit under Prabhakar Rao, former SIB intelligence chief. So even he has made very much clear in the confession statement that opposition leaders, journalists and several names are out actually, and even own party leaders, BRS own party leaders like Patnam Mahendra Reddy, Shambhipur Raju and several others who used to be critics of the BRS party, and even judges.
There are some procedures and laws when it comes to phone tapping, and national security is often cited as a big reason for that. One will definitely question what was the threat to national security that journalists, political rivals, people of their own party, businessmen, and everybody's phones were tapped. So nobody apparently was safe during that, as per the documents and the revelations that we are bringing to fore and the confession that was made by the former DCP. Soumit, thank you very much for getting us all these details. We'll keep coming back to you for more developments and reactions on this big story. For the moment, a quick break.